Hi, my name is Maureen Morrow, and I'm the managing attorney of the Disaster Title Clearing Project at Southeast Louisiana Legal Services. Today, I would like to talk about successions and what happens to insurance checks when they are made out to the estate of. So every year we go through hurricane season, and then we get hit by a hurricane. Now you've been living in your parents' or your grandparents' or another relative's home, and you've been paying the insurance premiums year in and year out. Now you file a claim. When you get the check, it is made out to the estate of. So what do? How can you cash this check and start rebuilding your house? You are going to need these items so that you can open up an estate bank account. An estate bank account allows administrator of the estate to take care of unfinished business for the decedent. The checking account allows the administrator to keep separate the estate's finances from their own personal finances. And it allows the administrator to pay debts, to pay expenses, and to repair the home. To open an estate bank account, you will need a original death certificate, the decedent's social security number, you will need letters of administration, and you will need a taxpayer identification number. So how do we get a death certificate? You get a death certificate by going to Louisiana Vital Records Registry. There are 3 ways to get the death certificate. You can go in person. There are many kiosks and clerks of court that will give you the death certificate. However, when at these kiosks or the clerks of court, you can only pick up a death certificate for persons who have passed away before July 7th, 2012. The majority of the time when you are doing successions to cash the insurance check, the person has passed away after July 7th, 2012. So you can then get a death certificate by mail at the Bureau of Vital Records and Statistics, or you can get it online or by phone by going through Virtual Check. Virtual Check, though, will add a fee. To get a death certificate by mail, you will have to go to www.ldh.la.gov. That's the Louisiana Department of Health, and print out an application form. You must include with the application form a copy of your photo ID and a check for the correct amount. Mail that in to the Bureau of Vital Records and Statistics, and it will take about 8 to 10 weeks to get a death certificate. Next, you need your letters of administration. Letters of administration are obtained by opening a succession in a proper court. The court then will issue the letters of administration recognizing a person as the person that can settle the estate for the decedent. If the decedent had a will and you were named in the will, then you can get the letters of administration pretty quickly. If the will named you as an independent administrator, then the accounting and is waived for that. And it's also waived with the independent administration. You do not have to put up a bond. But if the will did not name a person as an administrator, or if the person died without a will, then you can go and ask the court for the letters of administration, but the court may ask that you place a bond for the protection of the estate. You will also have to do an accounting. At the end, when all the bills are paid and all the expenses are paid, and then all the house is repaired, you will have to do an accounting to the court. And if there's any funds left in the account, then you can distribute those funds to either the heirs or legatees. Then you can close out the account. So then, after you have your letters of administration, you have your death certificate, then you need a taxpayer identification number. A taxpayer, why do you need a taxpayer identification number? Because the estate is its own entity and is responsible for taxes. The IRS calls it the employment identification number. Now, I know you're not an employer, so why do you have to have an employee identification number? That's just what the IRS calls it. So you have to fill out IRS form SS4. I suggest that you download that form at www.irs.gov. Fill out the form completely, and then go online at www.irs.gov to apply for the EIN number. If you apply for the EIN number online, you get the number immediately. If you mail an application for an EIN number to the IRS, it could take months because the IRS has a backlog. Also, beware when you go to the website to obtain an EIN number. There are companies that charge a fee. The IRS does not charge a fee, so you do not have to pay anything. So if the website is asking for a credit card number or a fee, you know you are not at the IRS website. Now that you have the death certificate, you have the letters of administration, and you have an EIN number, you can take these with the Social Security number to a bank and open up an account. Once the account is open, the account is going to be open in the name of the estate. So it's going to be the estate of and the decedent's name. Now you can cash your check and repair your home.